For some reason, I just started popping lids on buckets, and I found this. I'd forgot that we even had it. So it's one of the very few times you'll get to see iolite.
Well, one thing I know, Jay, that you're famous for is your amber. And if you want this gorgeous, glowing, sun-kissed, brand new amber collection, please don't wait. It is brand new. You're the very first to see it. You're not only going to love the color, the gorgeous transparency, but you're going to love the size and the scope of these stones. You're going to see both rounds and barrel shapes, and the way it comes together is going to be a really big look on your neckline. So go ahead and give us a full tour, Jay. We'll have a matching bracelet for you as well, but we'll start with the necklace. Here's our birthday price, $155.90. Again, everything is on 5 Flex Pay. Look at how pretty these stones are. Again, this is all brand new. And I will let everybody know that, you know, we're one of the few people that we're fortunate in the fact that we've got such good amber connections. This is from a brand new deposit, a brand new mine in the Ukraine. And it's really interesting. We're trying to get a permit. It's not really, to take a camera in and film in the Ukraine is not something that you just decide you're going to do one day, right? You really have to watch what you do. But what we want to do is we're trying to get permission so we can actually go in and show how they harvest this. It's really, really interesting. It's in a swampy area. And what they do is they take they have air compressors, and they go along, or they have high pressure water hoses. And what they'll do is they'll go along and they blast the bottom of the swamp, and then they have a guy behind them that has like a fish net. And the amber is, because it's lighter than the water, so it floats to the top. And then a guy comes along and scoops it up with a net, and then they take it to, you know, the area that they've designated where it's high enough that it's, you know, it's not underwater, and then they store it all. And then you know, from there the amber makes its way out of the swamp. They can't really do any big equipment because they can't really get. It's really hard, you know, because it is a swamp, to get anything in there mechanized. So it's wow,
it's pretty
so it's really
interesting
like
how they do it.
harvested by hand.
Yeah, but it's really interesting how they mine it. I mean, it just would make some great footage. So hopefully one of these days, soon, we're going to be able to get a permit and be, you know, actually go in there and film them.
And it really is true that Jay King does travel the world. He is the ultimate globetrotter, the ultimate rock hound. Let's start at the top, and I want to show you that everything is done and finished in solid sterling silver. So again, all precious metal, all genuine, rare organic gemstones. Of course, this is the beautiful amber. There's your nearly 3-inch extender. So that means you can wear it anywhere between 18 inches, or you can clasp it all the way up to nearly 23 inches in length. And then you have the alternating beads. You've got the gorgeous round. Those are going to be about a 10 by 7 millimeter round at the largest size. And then you've got the rondelles. So those are almost like the little donut shaped beads that alternate. And those also give it a beautiful, big, bold look. Those are either going to be an 8 by 6 or a 10 by 6 size in the rondelles. And then it has this graduated design. So the biggest beads are down here in the front. But tell us again about amber, because if you're a gemstone collector, yeah, this is a really rare find. Well, it's an organic gemstone is what they call it, okay? Because originally what this was, this is fossilized tree resin. So it dates back to between 30 and 50 million years ago. And the thing with amber that's so great with it, you can make big, bold pieces, but because the nature of the beast, it's actually lighter than water. That's why it floats to the top. So you can have these big, bold looks, right, but you don't have all that weight. So if you're a person that's kind of sensitive to having a lot of weight around their neck, which I have met many of my viewers that love our amber designs just for this reason, is you can have a big, bold look, but you don't have that real heavy weight to it. Really hardly weighs anything.
Isn't that beautiful?
But just dive into each and every one of these stones. Do you see that beautiful, glorious color? I mean, that's what you want to look for in amber, that transparency. No two stones will be exactly alike, and it's really amazing to think about these as really a window to the past. Yeah, I mean, every single bead is like a little time capsule.
You know, they've discovered in amber, just so everybody kind of gets the context of this, there's over 1,500 just insects, not flora, not any kind of plants, but just insects. They've discovered 1,500 different species of insects that have been encapsulated in amber that are now extinct. So if you look at amber, it's really a miniature time capsule dating back 30 to 50 million years ago.
And this was before even humans walked the earth.
That's true.
I mean, you're holding something in your hand. I mean, you can just, think about the beauty that you're holding in your hand. You can reflect on the world before humans even existed. I mean, there's something magical about that. And to know that each one of these stones really captured that moment in time where it was, of course, it was the whole Baltic and Russian area was covered by a pine forest, right?
Right. It was, yeah, that's what this is from. They're for conifers. What's really amazing, though, with the amber, and here again, to speak to the rarity of it, okay? You know, there for years, in the last 5 years, amber has gone through the roof as far as prices. It's crazy. And the reason is there's very little supply, there's a huge demand for it. So anytime there's a huge demand and not very much of it, it always makes the prices go real higher and higher and higher. That's why we feel so fortunate to be able to have this new source of rough material. Because before we were getting out of Lithuania, which is where we're getting our butterscotch amber from, and they actually dive for it. But that source over the last few years has started to dry up on us, and we really don't get the bulk like we used to get from them. So about 3 years ago, that's when we were first introduced to a friend of mine, actually, that was in Russia doing a Sharite deal for us. He's the one that found the amber, and then he turned us on to the source. So this is a brand new source of amber. Like I said, I only found out about it 3 years ago. It's been in this past year and a half, we finally started to get the material out of the mine. It's not really a mine per se. It's like I said, it's a swampy area, and they blow.
It's a swampy mine.
Yeah, it's